Today, we're going to talk about how to speed up your learning so you can get that first software development job. Today's episode is brought to you by FizzBuzzEnergy.com. When you need to hit that deadline, grab some coding energy in a can. Tastes great and makes the ultimate desktop accessory. Go to FizzBuzzEnergy.com.
Bloom asks, how do I speed up learning? I think I'm quite slow.
I think what you're really asking is, how do I speed up my learning so I can get a software development job? You're probably looking out and you're like, I've done 100 days of code. You're looking at all the tutorials on something like Free Code Camp and you're thinking, do I have to know all of this stuff? Do I have to learn all this? It would take me 20 years to learn all of this stuff before I'm ready to give a job. If you've talked to some of senior software devs, they've probably laid out this super lofty things that you need to know before you can even approach an interview. And I want to give you some encouragement. It's not that. There's certain things that you need to do in order to break in to get a job. So first off, you need to do is focus in on one particular stack. And what we focus on is full stack web dev. So if you say, I'm going to be a full stack web developer, you need to know 5 things. You need to know JavaScript, some kind of back-end language, SQL, and HTML Bootstrap on the front end. Those are the 5 things that you need to be focused on learning and nothing else. Learn one thing of JavaScript, one way to do it, jQuery, Vue.js, some kind of front-end templating library. You learn one of those and just roll with that. Then you're going to learn HTML and you're going to learn Bootstrap, and then you're going to learn a back-end language like C#. And we think that you should learn C# because there's more opportunities to break in with C#. And so what you need to do to speed this up, though, is graduate from just watching a lot of tutorials into building your own custom project. So you graduate from that. So watch a couple of tutorials, intro to C# and with MVC, and then you take that and you lay out a custom project that you need to build and build that. Now, if you want to speed it up even further, and we know this is a commercial, but think about this. Think about immersive learning and bootcamp style learning if you really want to speed it up. Now, it may not be in your wheelhouse, but I want to lay you out to you why that works. Because if you think about it, immersive learning, and which we mean is sitting at a desk, sitting at a chair, coming to a class, and a teacher standing in front of you teaching you, and not just an online course, that gives you that coach, that mentor, that teacher that can get you over the stuck parts. So you've been watching a tutorial, you try to replicate it, and it doesn't work. You go back and you're watching, like, why doesn't this not work? Probably a lot of times online tutorials or things like that, they've skipped over a key component, assuming you already know this, and you don't, and so there may be like a using statement or some kind of import statement or whatever it is at the top, and you don't know that has to be there for this to compile, and it just kind of derails your learning. A coach or a mentor would step right in and say, hey, you forgot this is your semicolon, that's the syntax error that you ran into, and bam, you're going again and you're moving faster. But even inside of that immersive learning, you're going to build your own custom business project as well. So the 2 things are related. You can do one without the other. You definitely can learn on your own and do it by yourself. But if you really want to get that fast track and you want to really get the fast track, consider going to a boot camp where you can learn from a professional developer, someone with 10 to 15 years experience like you do at Foundry. And that person can get you there a lot quicker. But either way, you need to focus in on a stack with MVC, graduate from a tutorial to your own custom project and put that on your portfolio and build that. And if it's an option for you, consider learning at a bootcamp in an immersive environment so that you can accelerate it even faster. Anyway, I hope that helps, and good luck and keep coding. If you're trying to break into that first software development job, I want to give you the 5 essential steps to do that. At Foundry, we've pushed hundreds of people through this job roadmap. We'll tell you what to study, what to learn, how to interview, and how to get that first software development job. That's coderfoundry.com/job roadmap.